My whole life, it's just been this constant battle of not actually trying things because I'm scared that I'll fail. It's important to remember that everything that you've achieved in your life has been met with failure. A quote that I love from the book was, "Winning is the chaser of failure." Your fear of failing is the biggest thing that's holding you back from whatever it is you want to accomplish, whether that's making more money, whether that's following a dream that you've never pursued, whether that's talking to a girl. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Even if you know you are going to fail, fail as a winner.
Fonzie, stop eating your balls. Ready, set. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is. Welcome back to day 26 of this daily video series. Fonzie, you took my spot. That's for you. Don't bite my finger off, please. Get it gently. Do not bite my finger off. That's for you. I'm serious.
On this day, Fonzie understood what hills and slopes do to round objects.
I'm going to meditate. Fonzie's going to study some physics quick, and I will be right back with you guys in a short few seconds. It's time to get up. Another successful meditation session. 3 things I am grateful for today. The first one is going to have to be this thing over here, the barbecue. Burgers, steaks, hot dogs, sausages, boiled vegetables, chicken. The barbecue is so nice. And side note to that, it's just like gas lines and stuff. The amount of work that is required to, connect gas to each house, allow natural gas to flow safely to stovetops, to barbecues. It's really cool, and the amount of work that was put into that should not be forgotten. It is really nice to be able to go outside in your backyard and grill some chicken, grill some burgers, or whatever it is you're grilling. Thank God for it. The next thing that I am grateful for is garbage collectors. The other day we were cooking. When you buy ingredients, when you start cooking, the amount of waste, plastic, styrofoam, compost stuff, the amount of garbage that you accumulate in such a quick amount of time is actually mind-boggling. Could you imagine you had nowhere to throw your garbage and your garbage just kept piling up in your garage or something? I think in a year it would probably be stacked to the roof. For the people that have to do the job of collecting garbage, touching our garbage too, thank you. You're awesome. The last thing that I am grateful for is gonna have to be my older brother, Gio. He is the Don. He's a huge role model to me, and he tells you how it is. He tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. It's always nice catching up with my brother. He's a very busy man. He's gonna be famous in music one day. I said at first, he's a hugely dedicated person, and he's been like that ever since he was a kid. He puts his mind to something. He just goes, and he doesn't stop. And he does the work. He doesn't try to take a fast route to do things. He learns everything he needs to do, and he does it. He started making music not that long ago, and this man learned how to produce. This man learned how to master. This man learned how to write lyrics. This man learned how to sing better. He learned how to actually orchestrate and make his own music. He learned how to use multiple different music softwares, and he's continuing to learn how to master and get better at the craft of making music every single day. It is incredible what he's done with his time. Also working a full-time job, also going up to see his friends, also going out to see his girlfriend, and having other priorities in his life. He has achieved so much, and I'm proud to call him my brother. And I'm proud to have him in my life to help guide me through this insane and beautiful adventure of life. So shout out my brother Gio. I love you, bro. What are you grateful for today? Leave a comment down below.
Hey you, this is your daily reminder to drink more water. Are you kidding me? You thought I'd forget? Cheers. Wow. Water is it. Whatever you want to call it, H2O, water, micro secret stuff, that is the secret stuff. So drink it. Today I just wanted to talk. Woke up today, felt like I had something on my mind. A huge thing that I've just been thinking about and reflecting of my life. One of the biggest things that have stopped me, this guy in the back doing the freaking grass, whatever he's doing. This guy's been going non-stop for 4 freaking days. I'm just trying to make a video in my backyard. I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm gonna just turn the camera around so hopefully you don't hear him as much. I turn my camera, the second I turn my camera, he stops. It's fine. So yeah, what was I getting at? I was really reflecting on my life And one of the biggest things that held me back was my fear of failure. Nobody likes failing. Nobody likes that feeling of losing. Nobody likes that feeling of being in last place. It's not a good feeling. You don't want to lose. You want to be a winner. You want to be successful. You want to be good at whatever it is you do. And my whole life, it's just been this constant battle of not actually trying things because I'm scared that I'll fail. That I'm scared that, I'm not good enough. And the older I get, you see it more and more, you have to fail. Every successful person has failed. The book I'm reading, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and there's the sound again. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad really highlighted an obstacle to learning to make more money is fear. And I think that's for everything, whether that's for your health, whether that's for your wealth, whether that's for your relationships. You have to get out of your head about being scared. It's important to remember that everything that you've achieved in your life, every single thing, has been met with failure. A quote that I love from the book was, "Winning is the chaser of failure." You don't just win at something. You don't just become the best at something. You don't become successful at something just like that. You have to fail. You have to make mistakes. You have to take some steps in the wrong direction. Take the steps back and get in the right direction. You have to make mistakes to grow. You look at babies taking their first steps. Think about how many times they fall. They fall over and over and over again. But they're inspired. They see people walking around them and they want to frickin' walk. They want to get up. They want to move. Are they going to get frustrated? Absolutely. Are they going to cry? Absolutely. May they hurt themselves, trying to walk? Absolutely. But failing, it leads to inspiration to become successful. And me at least, and I know there's other people like me, you're so scared of failure, but your fear of failing is most likely the biggest thing that's holding you back from whatever it is you want to accomplish, whether that's making more money, whether that's, following a dream that you've never pursued, whether that's, talking to a girl, whatever it is. Your fear is what's holding you back. It's easier said than done to conquer your fears, but you just have to start. You're going to be afraid of things, but that should excite you. If something scares you, if something kind of frightens you, it means you're getting out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone isn't something that you should stay in your whole life. If you want to grow as a person, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to learn new things, and to learn new things, you're going to have to be bad at them. You're going to have to fail. It's really nice starting to do something and becoming super pleased with yourself. And I finished my video yesterday. I finished what I wanted to accomplish yesterday really late. And as I was doing it, in my head, I was like, oh man, I'm not going to be done until super late. And that sucked. I was up really late last night. I woke up a little late today, but you know what? I still got everything done. And when I finished what I wanted to do, it was an incredible feeling. I was tired, and I finished the video that I was editing, and I was just full of energy again. I literally wrote a reflection after I was done. Productivity just leads to more productivity. Finding those dopamine hits, finding things that you enjoy doing that give you that sense of, I did that, I accomplished that, I feel good. You gotta find more of those. And I can't lie, this daily video series has been a battle. I think I've done some things where I'm just like, I shouldn't do that. My brother's helped me. He's critiqued certain things I do, and I love hearing feedback. You have to understand that you're gonna make mistakes. That's the beauty of the process. I'm excited to look back on some of my older videos. Maybe once I get to 90 days, maybe I get to 120 days, whatever it is. I'm excited to look back on my videos to see where I came from. I think that's the coolest thing so far about making videos is I can kind of look back on things. I can see my improvement take place as each video is put out. It's really cool. I honestly encourage anybody, if it's YouTube that you want to try, just go for it. I'm using, my phone camera on a really cheap phone, and it's getting the job done. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Even if you are going to fail as a winner. Fail knowing that you tried your best. Fail knowing that you gave everything that you had into whatever it is you set out to accomplish. As young kids, we're put into schools and we want to get good grades, and teachers, our parents expect us to get perfect grades, to ace every single test. School doesn't leave room for mistakes, and it's conditioned in our brains. Don't make mistakes, but everything that you've learned is through mistakes. Obviously, you want to be excellent at something. You want to be as perfect as you can be, but don't get too caught up in your mistakes. If you do bad at something, think of it as an opportunity to become better at it. Don't look at it like, oh man, I got a C+. I studied really hard for that test, or you're working and, oh man, I worked so hard on that project and my boss didn't like it, or Whatever it is, look at it as opportunity, because that's what it is. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna try really hard at things, and you're not gonna always do as good as you want to. That's okay. As long as you keep that mindset of, I have a lot more to learn. I have a lot more work to do. Keep going. Mistakes are obstacles on the road to success. You need to face your fears in order to become successful at whatever you want to in life. If you're learning how to speak a new tongue and speak a new language, you're going to enunciate words extremely wrong. You're going to forget words all the time. You're going to stumble across your words. You're going to have a really hard time talking, but you want to talk. You want to be able to speak to people. You want to be able to communicate yourself, as anybody would want to. Don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah, I think that's it for the little ramble that I went on. I hope you guys enjoy my rambles. I like rambling. Sometimes I talk and I can't stop. Imagine a world without failure. It would be pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But could you imagine a world without failure? Just everything that we did was just simple. That's boring. Have you guys ever played Minecraft? Minecraft's the greatest game. Check out Salami Slices on YouTube. There's two modes. There's survival mode and there's creative mode. And creative mode is cool. You know, you have everything that you want. You can build anything you want. You can break anything you want. It's cool. But you can't fail. You can't die. It's pretty boring, honestly. After a certain amount of time, you're just like, this is getting old, you know? Being able to lose is a privilege. And you shouldn't forget that. The opportunity to learn more is probably one of the biggest opportunities and one of the biggest things that you'll have in your life. Being able to always learn more, being able to never know everything is an awesome thing. You shouldn't belittle yourself for not being able to know everything, because guess what? You are never going to understand everything. The cool part about life is learning as much as you can on your time on this beautiful planet. And then there's survival mode in Minecraft. You have to work for everything. You have to start off without a house. You have to start off with literally just your freaking hand breaking a tree. You start off with nothing, but you keep playing the game. You build a little cabin, you build a little house. You keep playing the game, you find some iron, find some diamond. You keep playing the game, you have an insane base. You keep playing the game, you have everything that you want. And the cool part is, you don't actually always have everything you want because there's so many things to do in the game. I think Minecraft is a beautiful game. I think it reflects life really well. You have to work for everything you want, only in survival mode. You have to work really hard to get everything you want, whether that's a big house, whether that's a lot of materials. Don't forget that life is a lot of work, and mistakes are required for excellence. Make mistakes. Go out, learn new things. Don't be afraid. Do things and love the opportunity to be able to make mistakes and get better and better every single day. I love your faces. Stay tuned for more videos. This might not be the outro, but if it is, I love you.